Hey y'all. I'm in my parking lot. I just got home from work. Um I it is currently technically it's Tuesday because it just turned midnight. But I just wanted to tell y'all about something that happened at work tonight. And oh, happy Memorial Day. I'm so well it's not Memorial Day anymore. I'm glad my work week is over. But anyway, so I know I've said before how, lots of times CNAs are not treated good by nurses. Not all nurses, but some of them, a lot of them, just, talk down on CNAs and how hard CNAs have it, which is very true. And I know I've talked about, if you are a CNA, you definitely have to have a backbone. You have to know when to speak up for yourself, even to a nurse, because some nurses will try you, so you have to speak up for yourself. However, tonight I was definitely on the nurse's side. So tonight I worked as a med aid, and I'm gonna tell you about the first thing that happened. So I was on the rehab side, and it was a good night. It was only I want to say 18 patients over there, and they had me as the med aid, two CNAs, and we had two nurses tonight. So there was one RN that was over me, and on the other side, there was a RN, but then she got off at 7, and the LPN came over. So we were fully staffed and stuff, right? I got done with my med pass at a good time, so I helped the CNA pass out the dinner trays because during dinner time, one of the two CNAs from the rehab side goes to the dining room. So I helped her pass out trays and stuff like that. It didn't take long because some of the patients eat in the dining room too. So anyway, for one thing, we have one feeder on that hall, and this CNA, she works there full time, and she knows the feeder because like I said, she works there full time, and he's been there for a while now. And so when we got done passing the trays out, I went back to my laptop to make sure I didn't need to pass out any more medicine, just to make sure I charted everything and stuff. Because it will turn red once I'm late on charting something. And instead of feeding the patient, she sat down in the break room and started eating. And the other CNA happened to go by because when they're done in the dining room, they start pushing the residents in their wheelchairs out to clear the dining room up. And she told him, like, hey, are you going to feed such and such? Because his tray is just, laying there. And she was like, oh, shoot. And I'm like, you work there full time. And the man cannot lift his arms. He is on hospice. He's getting weaker and weaker. You should know that he can't feed himself. It's just, she didn't even uncover his tray. So even if you thought he wasn't a feeder, why would you didn't even set him up to eat. But she knows he's a feeder. Like, so that right there is like, feed him first, and he eats pretty fast. Well, he doesn't eat fast. He normally doesn't eat all of his food. He doesn't have much of an appetite. He'll eat one or two things. So take care of him first, and then if you want to sit down and chill for a little bit while everybody eating, then do that. It's like, come on now. Like, so the CNAs that are like that is what makes it hard for the very, I think for the very hard working CNAs. That's why, people are always, administration, the DON and stuff, management is always making things harder for all the CNAs, because when you have CNAs like that aren't doing what they're supposed to do, I feel like it puts all the CNAs in a category. So then they come up with all these rules and stuff. You can't do this, you can't do that. I feel like that is part of the reason why. So another thing happened is at this particular place, the CNAs are supposed to pass out the snacks at 8 o'clock. Obviously, it might not be 8 o'clock on the dot, but around 8 o'clock, the kitchen will leave a whole snack cart. It'll have chips, cookies, sodas, diet sodas, juice, all types of snacks, right? So supposed to, go around offering it to the residents. So it was like 9 o'clock, right? No. Actually, it was later than 9 o'clock. It was like 9:45. I was done with my med pass, and I had noticed that in my charting, in Damar, it's this one resident. It said to offer her a snack due to being a diabetic type 2, something like that. And I went to ask my nurse about that because at this particular place, they only want Med-Aids to chart on medicine. Like, they're very strict about that. Like, my manager told me, like, Med-Aids just chart on medicine, and the nurses will chart on anything else as far as, whatever, like blood sugars. The nurses do the blood sugars anyway. I can, but they have the nurses do it at this place. Stuff like that. They want the Med-Aids to chart strictly on medicine. Apparently, if a nurse charts that they did something versus a Med-Aid, the facility gets paid more. It's kind of crazy, but that's what my unit manager told me. Or that's what I heard her say to somebody else. If this facility gets paid more money if a nurse charted that she did something versus a Med-Aid. So, for example, if the nurse charted that she took somebody's blood sugar, even though I can do blood sugar as a Med-Aid, that's in my scope of practice, they want the nurse to chart it, or it's better for the nurse to do it because that's more money for the facility. Kind of insane, but hey. But anyway, so I asked her about that because I told her, like, because this nurse is actually new. I think she's been here for like a week now. But anyway, so I asked her about this one resident because I asked, like, does she normally have a low blood sugar or what? I was just wondering what was the reason, because normally, as far as the snacks, that will be in the CNA's charting the chart, not Med-Aid or a nurse to chart if they had their snack or not and how much of a snack did they eat. So that's why I wanted to ask her about that. And I let her know, hey, do you mind charting on this? I'll offer her the snack. I don't mind getting her a snack, but I'm gonna let you chart, and I'll let you know if she ate her snack or not, because they want Med-Aids to chart strictly on medicine, which I could have charted on her snack, but she said she had no problem charting on it, right? And then that's when the nurse said, hey, wait a minute, did they not pass out the snacks yet? Because it's already 9:45, and we have some diabetic patients down here. And she has said this particular patient does get insulin at night. She gets a lot of insulin, so it is kind of important that she gets a snack. And then that's when the two CNAs that were on that hall, they were chilling. They weren't doing nothing. And everybody knows at this place, around 8 o'clock, you need to pass the snacks out. And the nurse kind of, was like, hey, let's say her name is Ashley, the CNA. Ashley, why have you not passed the snacks out yet? Like, come on now. You in the break room chilling on your phone. I understand everybody deserves a break, but you need to, pass the snacks out. It's important because we have diabetic patients over here. So you need to get on that. She kind of, put some umph in her voice. And I have to say, I don't blame the nurse, because if that lady's blood sugar gets dangerously low, then the nurse is going to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And that could be prevented by offering her a snack. And I can understand if we're short staffed and the CNA is super busy answering call lights, just behind on their work. I would have told that nurse to get the hell up out my face about a damn snack. You go give it to her. But there were no call lights going off. Like I said, there was two CNAs for that hall. And they are very kind of close. They work together a lot. So they could have passed the snacks out together and got it done fast. You chilling and stuff. We're fully staffed. So you're not busy. Nothing crazy is going on. You know you're supposed to pass the snacks out at 8 o'clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. Pass the damn snacks out. It don't take that long. So, yeah. I don't blame the nurse. Because it's like, with some CNAs, it's like, you give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Not all, but some. Meaning, like, when we are fully staffed, when we are having a good shift, that doesn't mean slack off. That doesn't mean not do nothing. Just pass the snacks out, then you can go back to sitting down and chilling on your phone. You know, like, why would you not pass the snacks out? But, and I understand as a CNA, maybe she's not thinking about that. Because as CNAs, we're not thinking about, oh, she's a diabetic, so I need to make sure I offer her a snack or nothing like that. Because, like, I didn't even know, I don't take their blood sugars at this place. So I didn't know, nothing about that. So I was on the nurse's side with that. Like, she should have went ahead and passed the snacks out, So sometimes there are, don't get me wrong, we got some lazy ass nurses, but sometimes you can have some lazy ass CNAs. And it's like, if you're having a good shift, you're fully staffed, there's nothing going on, no call lights going off, why not just pass the snacks out? Like, why not? All you have to do is go around, you want a snack? Yes, and they're gonna say yes or no. So I got the lady some orange juice because that's all she wanted. And the nurse was like, okay, as long as she at least drinks some orange juice or something, because I don't want her blood sugar to be too low, because she does get a lot of insulin. So, because what I did was I went to where they had the snack car. I don't know what kind of snack she likes, so I grabbed some chips, cookies. She didn't want none of that. And I told her what the nurse said, like, it is important that you at least take a little snack, so you since you get that insulin, per the nurse. And that's when she was like, okay, if you got some orange juice, I'll take it. So I went and got her the orange juice, and she drank it. And the nurse tried it on that. But anyway, so yeah, I think that's what makes it hard sometimes for the like I said, for the hard-working CNAs, is when the lazy CNAs slack off just because nothing's going on. Like, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, the DON or the nurse manager will have something out saying, no CNA sitting at the nurse station, or no CNA is doing this or no, and then you wonder why. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go now. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.